got some different type of intro, man. Con Bayless, nah.
The GOAT.
What's up, man? Finals recap.
Finals recap episode.
Let's paint a picture for those.
It's still fresh in our minds.
Let's paint a picture for those. Paint a picture for those that weren't there.
Yes.
Like.
It was amazing, man. Like
it really was.
It's one of those experiences that I can honestly put on the bucket list.
Oh, I got it. I forgot I had the final shirt on.
Yeah,
but yeah. No. Seriously though, to be a part of that in the first year, I mean, was the crowd the livest as it ever was though? Or
yeah, it was.
It was.
It was, because that was the first time I think we had opposing crowds, like both crowds is bang, bang, bang. Like, I felt the energy. Like, once both crowds started getting into it, which is the end of game 1, the whole game 2, it was crazy. I think the Heat check crowd was a little, they didn't understand how it worked game 1. So they was kind of like, being polite, studio.
Okay. And then they realized the Knicks people were out for blood.
Because when you first come into the studio, because of the way the environment's set up, you think you have to be quiet. You don't know that you can yell and scream. And a lot of the Heat crowd, that was their first time there.
A lot of the Knicks fans got there. They realized, this how, okay. They're like, they're like, we not wilding? Okay.
And I think that's what the studio has to kind of help people understand. It's like a basketball game environment. They got to make people understand.
I mean, I definitely saw Jeff had tweeted out a tweet like that before, talking about something. He told his friend it's not business attire. They want. Okay. So
like, you gotta make people get that understanding. It's a basketball game.
I mean, they had a little bar watching party around the corner. I mean, they tried to send me there.
Oh yeah, Converse VIP.
No. That's not VIP. Don't spin that story. That's the you can't get in to watch the game, so we sending you across the corner.
They had a whole barbecue set up. You getting hot dogs.
I got it.
Iced teas. I'm in there getting harassed. Telling me sit down.
I managed to get in, but it was great, man. Do you think the league should have, before we get into it, do you think the league should have changed the venue for the finals?
Yes, but nothing bigger than what they had. A little bit bigger.
Because I know a few people that got their tickets revoked.
Oh yeah, sure. I got my ticket revoked. I mean, to be honest with you, you're gonna be all the way real.
Oh yeah, you my plus one. Oh, that's why you be saying. That's why you be saying I'm VIP.
I was, VIP.
No.
I wasn't in the building.
Nah, you got it, and I wasn't in the building.
I was VIP. My tickets got me vote, and it was so funny. I'm gonna tell my little quick story. I mean, it was so funny because when I got there, the guy was like, and I was telling Carl, he's like, "Oh, this is a ticket season holder. Let that man in." They even, they was like, "Let that man go through." So I'm like, to be treated like that, like,
I mean,
royalty, and for lack of a better word, and my tickets got revoked. I'm like, dang, can you imagine? Like,
no. I'm only thing I'm imagining or thinking if people flew in. You know what I'm saying? Which I doubt happened or anything like that.
Because the way they did it, they didn't tell people till the last minute.
Yeah.
That's the bad part.
It kind of caught me off guard when I even got up there and they told me that I didn't have tickets. You feel me? Well, they told me I had bar access, not. So it kind of caught me off guard a bit, and I was like,
because it filled up really fast, which I tried to.
No. So I'm like,
you could not come late.
Remember people came after the game finished for the moment.
That was crazy, right?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Because Angie Martinez, if you don't know, she has.
All right, the people don't need to come on, man. You plugging Angie Martinez? Come on, man.
She don't be, like you said, nobody watching the beginning. No, people watching the beginning of the show.
Come on, man. Come on. Anyways,
but they came late. I was very surprised.
Yeah, like 3 people came. I was like. Did they?
Even if it was a game 3, it would probably be towards the end of game 3.
Like, this league really has a bright future.
It does.
Coming from the final. I mean,
60K. What we got to 60K.
What's one of the downfalls of being in the studio? Kind of low key. All right, it's a downfall either way. Beggars can't be choosers, but the Twitch atmosphere you missing.
Yeah, you miss it. I was trying to do both. And it's hard.
No, because I didn't get the analytics till way after, because I'm not focused on that. Because I'm in the moment. You see 2 different type of games. I'm letting you guys know. I'd rather the in-studio game, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but like, you know, but.
I'm way happy with
Yeah, but,
even though I got harassed a little bit in the studio, but I'm still happy with my experience. I still
ain't
take the
nobody
studio.
harassed you, man.
No, that's Shorty, man. I gotta get her name, though. Yo, I'm a damn regular season. I'm a ticket
Frank,
holder.
you acting like they try to kick. You acting like they try to kick you out the club or something. Ain't nobody harassed you.
I'm VIP. I'm Frank.
Nobody try to kick you out, man. Shut up.
Come on now.
Anyways, annoying as hell. Anyways, it was a great moment. It really
was, man. It was amazing.
It was.
I went in as much as I would love to, and I try to do both, but it's very hard. Like you said, when you're in the studio, you're so caught up in the moment.
No. You can't do both in the studio.
I wanted to change what I was doing, but I would love to have seen it on Twitch because I was keeping track of the numbers as fast.
I would love to see some of the actually the Twitch
comments.
I actually don't want to see people comments. Bro.
Yeah, you know, because it doesn't get
you never want to see 2K too, but
but I do know.
No, definitely. And
I was keeping track of that as much as I could.
And I mean numbers. I guess okay.
The low end was like 30. That's after that.
Did numbers matter to you?
I do think for them.
To you, did it matter? In the finals. It definitely matters to a business.
It matters to me. I thought they were going to be high. I didn't think it was going to be that high.
60K was...
That's the highest all year, by far.
No, I'm saying 60K shocked you?
Yes.
Why? Aren't you in our community? Don't you... Like, why would 60K shock you?
Because we never did 60K the whole year. Even for the draft, we didn't do 60K.
But this is the finals.
Yeah, and you know what it was? Because...
I can care less about numbers.
I personally forgot that last weekend, because last weekend we didn't do...
Frank, you just like, cause I want to get into the gameplay.
Yeah.
But you don't think the 2K community could give the 2KLeague 25,000 concurrent viewers every week or 30,000 every week?
Definitely.
Just from our community only?
There's 1.6 million people that
play 2K. So I mean, you cut it down, it's about 300 people, 300,000 that watch Twitch maybe, or that have a Twitch or know about. I don't know, but you understand what I'm saying, kind of like.
Yeah, you can get 20,000.
Yeah, you get 30. So it's the finals. Of course, it's gonna be a boost from other things, whatever. But I'm not really. It was great to see though.
We're in championship season for a lot of other games. We were just very lucky that everything ended last week. So we had pretty much the stage to ourselves this week. Call of Duty was last week. It was like 3 or 4 things that was last week. So that's why I was really surprised. Last week, I thought it was going to be higher with more games going on. But we were very lucky that we kind of had the stage to ourselves. All
right, this is the finals recap, man. Come on. Both teams came with the same game plan. Basically, all year.
You thought they was going to switch it up.
No. I didn't think so. Now, this is what people gotta understand. When I say things, I'm not saying it definitively. I'm throwing out ideas and thoughts in the world. I'm not always correct. People need to get that in their head in this community.
You're throwing out storylines.
I'm not always correct. I'm throwing things out there that's possible. Okay.
I feel you.
We always
do if you're caught when you're always wrong. And when I'm always right, see, I don't have to do all this. See, I'm always right. So I don't have these problems.
Get a load of this guy.
When you're right.
You know what's funny? When you do few takes, you're always correct. But be safe though. But anyways though, man, they came out with the moment, right? I said they came out with the moment. In the moment, they came out. Both teams ran the same set.
Yes.
Nate, man, Finals MVP.
Yeah. You know, I heard you had some kind of conversation on Twitter about him being Iguodala.
Oh, no. That was totally different. No, that was totally different. It had nothing to do with Iguodala. That's Kawhi Leonard. But no, that was totally different. That was me going back and forth with the community. But Nate, I guess he was successful. Game 1, hot shot, didn't shoot the midi.
You know, he definitely, for the first time this playoffs, we saw a scared hot shot.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. I personally seen hot shot not take middies.
But you don't want to take the middies too early. Can I tell you what happened? Well, not really what happened, because I'm not saying I know what happened. But can I tell you what I believe happened?
He was very uncomfortable.
Can I tell you what I believe happened?
Yeah, please.
All right. You know, I don't want to make 5 hours seem like it's rocket science, whatever.
Yeah.
But so they're going through whatever. He just guarded Feast, right?
Yeah.
Not guard. He just went at Feast, but Feast is someone that jumped a lot.
Yes.
And Nate stayed on his feet the entire time. Nate had about, if you go back and watch the game, Nate probably jumped 7 or 6 times the entire game, maybe.
Definitely.
And in the 6 times or 7 times that he jumped, he got 2 or 3 blocks.
Yeah.
The man was staying on his feet. It took hot shot until about late game 1, where he did So what it is I knew about the animation, but I guess he gets him deep in the paint, few pump fakes, and you get a contact dunk from the shot slasher on it. I mean, it's something that you normally see with big men or whatever, but he's able to go down there. It looks like a force normally, so because you're relying on the game to give you a specific animation.
Yes.
But he was able to do that later on into it, and I think really what it was just Nate stood his ground, you know. And what I will say is, this is just speaking of defensive, we talking defense in the first part of the game. But what I will say though is that Nate, every time he had him box, the Knicks on the perimeter, whether it's Idris, Goofy, whoever in the corner, whatever, they were in tune with that pass out every time. I'm not saying they got the steal. They probably only got the steal once from or twice from it. But they were in tune every time on where it was going.
They did their job defensively. They stayed at home.
They stayed home.
But
they in tune every time.
It's also the decision-making process. You can tell that was the first time Hot Shot, the moment was too big for him. Because game one, what we said had to happen, they didn't do. And they had the opportunity. Game one out the gate, he could have. There was opportunity for him to jump.
Why you keep saying he was scared? I mean,
I don't say that he was scared. No, I'm saying
Hot Shot. Why you keep saying Hot Shot?
I won't say scared is not the right word. I'll say nervous. He was nervous.
Okay, but then he got the jitters out of.
It took him to literally that end of the third, beginning.
Okay, yeah. But he got it out.
He got it out. He definitely.
Okay,
did.
So like when you paint a narrative, you paint the picture, you got to paint the picture correctly.
Yeah, let me get to that.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I apologize.
But no, he definitely was nervous, and because they needed to jump on him from the tip, and they didn't do that. But they did get it right, and they did fix it. My issues with them wasn't offense; it was more the defense. But we'll get to that at a certain
No, we'll get to it right now.
Yeah.
We'll get to it right now. We'll get to it right now.
I said it from day one.
You
I
did.
know they watched the show, and I've been saying it all week, for the last 3 weeks.
But they did implement it though, Frank.
No, they didn't implement it.
No. They implemented it. He went 0 for 9. They implemented it, Frank.
But they didn't implement it the right way, in my opinion.
Frank, they implemented it, and he went 0 for 9. You can't.
You
it's
can't
like
do it the way they did it. Because then that's why the Knicks came back. The adjustment was.
The Knicks came back because rebounds from offensive rebounds leading to threes. They would not stay home. They would not stay home.
The adjustment, and that's what I'm saying. The adjustment wasn't made, in my opinion. It was a good adjustment. It was a great adjustment. I'm not knocking the adjustment, the pinching.
What adjustment are you talking about?
They did a lot of pinching game 2, and that definitely helped. So
I mean, play a clip of what you just play. The clip of when the Heat forced KUDA right, basically. Just play that when they forced it right.
So let me give you some context. So what I've been saying since the playoffs began, since the showcases, if you force KUDA to the right, KUDA is pretty much box. And that's even with poor defense. You just force him to the right, he cannot do anything. And the problem is teams have not been forcing him to the right every time. He's literally forcing himself to the left. And I was just upset because what you would do in normal basketball is, if I'm the point guard, if I'm Los, instead of trying to play him full court, I'm waiting for him at half court, and I'm setting myself up, standing to his left. So the minute he comes, he's running into me. He can't get left. I'm not letting the screen happen. And what was happening in game 1 was Majestic was sitting in the paint. And they were worried about Goofy more than they had to. I'd rather give up the 2 to Goofy. It's a 5 out. Give up the 2 to Goofy because we're going for 2s back down here. Than giving up 3s to everybody else. But we'll show the clip. Let's show the clip. Let's get to it. Let's see what KUDA did to the right. And they did a lot of pinching, which was a good plan. I'm not saying the pinching wasn't good. I just felt like it should have just been a better.
Can have learn from what you did in that game.
Well, he started off with a bucket and a good defensive stop. And another block. Shot clock running down.
Target one player and talk all the smack to him. If that's the way it has to go, so be it.
Adam into the paint. Shot blocked again. Already 3 blocks on 2 possessions. Drop off.
Target one player and talk all the smack to him. If that's the way it has to go, so be it.
That's where you can attribute to the moment.
Adam into the
paint. What I'm saying? The atmosphere. You could attribute those type of things to the atmosphere.
Already 3 blocks on 2 possessions. Drop off. And I think he pulls the trigger.
Just to work with. He's just got the bigger player to work with as well. So you're just banking on something happening to where you're just getting contact dunks.
Goofy, offensive rebound and a finish. Adam will pull a quick three.
I don't.
Over the back on Goofy.
I don't remember the three exactly, but I do remember. Hold on. I remember KUDA kept trying to blitz hot shot, and eventually Los was supposed to hit the three off of the blitz or whatever. I do remember that, and I remember Los definitely did miss one, I believe, and he made the first one or whatever happened, but then he missed that one. But I definitely remember KUDA was trying to play the blitz game or whatever to get in hot shot head. But regardless, back to the whole defense thing though, Frank. I mean, you can't say they didn't implement it just because they didn't implement it game 1. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I was okay with that.
Like in game 2, like them holding him 0 for 9 at halftime. He just had 34 in game 1. He just had 34 in game 1. So for them to hold him 0 for 9, it showed adjustment. You understand what I'm saying?
And I'm okay with that, but it was a great adjustment. But the problem with the adjustment comp was that adjustment is an easily fixable adjustment in game, and that's why the Knicks were able to come back. You can fix that adjustment.
What are you talking about?
Because with the pinching, you can work around pinching.
Bro, if you pinch properly, if you stay home, you're just making the court bigger for KUDA. I get what you're saying.
But that's why they came back. You can pinch it.
No, they came back because boys wouldn't stay home off offensive rebounds.
But that's pinching. Right?
No. When the shot goes up, you come back. The essential of pinching and blitzing is that you
gotta get back.
Is that you have to show, you have to know when to go, you have to make the proper decision.
But that's why you
not
don't
all
think
the
you should
time.
pinch in that situation.
No, you always have to. You can't stick. You'll never. Listen, Frank. You never stick to your man with a hand on the face. 'Cause all you're doing is making the floor bigger for KUDA. Essentially, when they pinch every time, it's now up to the player to make the proper decision making, whether he should go on the pinch or whether he's faking the pinch. You see how KUDA did a full blitz?
Yeah.
But sometimes he faked the blitz. So it's not picking, it's just same thing when you come down to pinch situation. Are you gonna go and try to press the square here, or are you gonna do that? So when the shot goes up and they don't get 3, 4, 5 offensive rebounds, especially at the end of the game when they don't have no timeouts remaining because of a bonehead, it would have been an 8-second violation. You know what I'm saying, right, Frank?
Yeah.
But when the shot goes up now, Frank, and no box out, no rebound. And coming into the game, we already knew the rebounding may have been an issue. I'm not saying they did bad. Because the Bills and whatever. I'm not saying they did bad at rebounding. I'm just saying coming into the game, we knew that this could have been rebounded.
But see, my thing is this, right? If you do what I just said, you don't have to worry about pinching and them not getting back to the threes. That's why I said you could have easily stopped KUDA by just 2 people. 2 people. You Majestic and Los could have stopped KUDA easily. Majestic, you tell Los, pick him up at half court. You set yourself up to the left side. Even if you have to hold your, do the little this, set up like this to the left. Make him go to the right. When Goofy comes to set the screen, Majestic, you set yourself to the left. All we're doing is forcing KUDA right every time. I don't care if Goofy...
Eventually he's going to make some, though.
And when he does, we make that adjustment. But he's not. He hasn't made one yet. He went 0 for 9, right? We know he's not. So when the minute Goofy drives, I don't care. Nobody leaves. Let Goofy go for 80 in the paint. Because you know why? We got the best player in the world coming back down, going right back at him, 2 for 2.
And
we can go 2 for 2 all day. We're going to win that game.
Frank,
we can't go 3 for 2.
Yeah, no. Definitely no 3. Definitely no 3s.
And that's what happened.
All right, definitely no 3. But I'm not going to blame all the 3s off of pinching. All the 3s are just off of you not staying home. You not, like, when the shot goes up, box your man out. No, you're not. You got to box your man out.
Switching and pinching.
No.
That's not how you defeat the Knicks.
You must pinch at a point. You must make your decision. You cannot leave. You cannot show KUDA the same look every game. The entire thing. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying for game 2.
But it wasn't to me. It was an easily...
I get what you're saying, Frank.
It was an easily fixable.
Frank, I understand what you're saying, but what you don't, but not
it
what.
Wasn't gonna last
Frank,
game.
what you don't understand, not what you don't understand. What? All right, put yourself in the mindset of a player. This happens in our pro scene all the time. Shot goes up, no one stays with the sharp in the corner.
Yeah.
Easy kick back out. You got to not come. I say you got to not. Hey, you can't come in for the rebound crashing in like you Russell Westbrook from the corner, from the hash, whatever it is. Stop.
Right about
Stay
that.
with your man.
Right.
And let the bigs and do whatever. Let the people. Because at this point in the game, you are up and you are giving up threes. It happened like 3 times in a row.
And you're right. I just feel like you could have been stopped earlier. Before that, the game plan you had set put you in that position. You made the defensive stop, but you also.
So now you're
gave
saying
up,
stop it? What are you saying?
You
You're
gave
saying.
up that.
So you're saying when they get up, now you just hug your man and
hug
play it out.
your man and let the 2 people fight it out.
That's cool, but I mean, at the end of the day, though, it comes down to an individual player
staying. Famous was too concerned about the inside, and he was too more worried about the pick and roll and trying to stop that, and not worried about the whole team.
Well, it comes down. Well, what you gotta understand, though,
you have to. Like,
no, Frank. What you gotta understand though is that they were hitting shots off of rebounds, whatever. What it comes down to mostly though is your player, like whether your player execute or the mindset or not for them to stay home. Like I told you, a lot of people they are conditioned when a shot goes up to crash.
Yeah.
He gave up a lot of threes off of offensive rebounds because a few people were crashing in situations where they were not supposed to. And by the way, mind you, if you're the Heat, you go into the game with the mindset of group rebounding because you're already at a disadvantage. You understand what I'm saying? So now you have to get yourself out the mindset mid-game that I need to stay home, no more group rebounding. Whatever happens, happen. If he dies, he dies.
And that's a problem too because then that's poor scouting to me because you know Yenot's not crashing. And they got hit with that a couple of times.
But you
gone.
had to, how's it poor scouting? Did you not hear what I just said? Frank, I just told you. You go into the mindset that you have to crash as a team.
But you can't crash the team.
No, it worked. No, it worked.
They got 3 or 4 baskets at the end of game 2.
I watched the game. That's what happened. That's why I said you go into the mindset that you have to crash as a team to help out the deficiency down low. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at a point in the game when you got lucky or whatever, you start crashing whatever, because this is conditioned. This crashing is conditioned now. At a point now, you have to say, we're not gonna crash no more. Stay home, which Famous said. Whatever, but you can't stop tendencies, Frank. You can't. I mean, you can't stop tendencies, but you can't stop tendencies in the moment like that. You have to be really crazy to stop tendencies in the moment. And
my other problem was with Heat Check, and I'll bring it back with the offense real quick, it was just a piece of me. I just didn't. I'm trying to say this in the best way possible.
Just let it out. What you mean the best way possible? Just let it out.
I was a little angry because I was mad at them because the first game we didn't see a back door until
the second game we saw the back door. But that's what I'm telling you.
Like,
but Frank, this is what I'm telling you. But Frank, this is what I'm telling you.
When you're seeing things happen on the fly.
But Frank, this is what I'm telling you.
That probably was more what upset me about the game plan. I get it.
But Frank,
we're gonna do what we did to get us here.
But Frank, this
but
is.
we gotta see what's going on.
But Frank, but this is what I'm telling you though. What I'm telling you is that yes, we painted the picture to people watching First Shake already that the moment was big for both teams. It was nervous, whatever. We painted that picture, right?
Yeah.
Throughout time, they adjusted throughout the game. Am I wrong or am I right? Yes. So you can't fault them for what they did in the first 2 quarters. It's all about moving on and adapting, bro. You
can't
do
a back door to literally
the first whatever it is.
To the fourth quarter of game 1, like.
No, they did in the first quarter of game 1. Game 2. Oh, game. Sorry. Yeah. Until game 1. Okay. Yeah.
Like,
but.
And when you're not scoring, that should be already in your mind. Like, yo, Idris is the Mr. Fall asleep behind the wheel. Idris him and Ye are always trying to get the court. Those are the easiest 2 people to backdoor. They're not thinking about, you know what I mean? They're not 100%.
I mean, nobody really running backdoor cuts in the 2K League to begin with, though, Frank.
But most people who run the 5, like, if you notice, Wizards, they do that a lot. If you sleeping, they backdooring you. Like, the Cavs, how do you think when they ran that same, they backdooring you? Like, you gotta backdoor people when they fall.
But they did it. I don't understand what you mad at. They did it. I don't understand. That's what you're not understanding at the moment.
I don't think they did it enough. Like,
they did it enough. They did it to the point where it was readable now. They did it to the point where it was readable and they almost got stopped.
Like, Yenot is a lazy defender. You can really, Idris is lazy defender.
Idris is the best defender center coming into the combine. Do you forget that?
Yes, but he's lazy when he's on that small forward because he just sits on the perimeter. You can beat him backdoor. And I say every time, but when you know the offense
Frank,
is
you're
low,
not beating nobody backdoor when they know it's coming. That's what I'm letting you know.
But
You're
they
not
don't
being.
know it's coming.
They know it's coming the way you talking about it right now. The way you talking about it right now, you want it
when
endless.
It worked.
Yes, Frank. But there came a point at the end where it almost didn't work, or like there came a point where we used this play 100 times already. You understand what I'm saying? It's not the same as running 5 out all the way through. It's not the same efficiency level. You understand what I'm saying? Someone backdoor you 3 times. Backdoor me 3 times. That's me. Backdoor me 4 times. So I'm not I'm not good. I got no sticks. I got no thumbs. You understand what I'm saying? I understand your gripes. I understand your gripes.
Because this is my thing. I know that going into that was going to be, and I said it all week. This is going to be heat checks, hardest opponent. You have to be A game. And I just felt like.
But let's focus more on what the Knicks did well, though. They won. They won.
Shout out to them, and like I said,
they won.
I'm not mad.
Idris, you said something about Idris last week about how he take bad shots sometimes. I ain't see one bad shot from that man.
No,
I did see one. No. I ain't, but I didn't see the way you magnified it last episode.
But he does take them. He took one then. He does. It's always a bad shot time.
Was it him?
It was him. It was
like watching it live. It's like watching it live. But yeah. But
Ye took one bad. Ye took 2 bad ones. Ye took a corner 3 from like way deep. And I remember how
you shoot a corner 3 from deep? What are you talking about?
Not corner. I'm sorry. Caddy corner.
I bet with you.
Caddy corner. I always say that wrong. From the hash. Excuse me. From the hash. From the half court hash. He took one from there. And remember, towards the end of the game, where he should have dribbled it out, he laid it up, and he shouldn't have laid it up.
What you mean? Did he lay it up? I mean, when did
he laid it up when he should have dribbled it out to end the game, and it extended the game, and he could have. That's what
came back with a 3, right? Yeah. That's a little. I ain't giving it. I see you. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I see you.
That's IQ stuff.
It's cool. It's cool.
We could have went to game 3 still.
It's hard to hit. But it's hard to hit those shots. Though it's hard to hit those shots. I mean, drop off felt like he sold. I'm sure the chat went crazy.
Yeah, the missed dunk.
The missed dunk was from Jalen.
Yeah. Well, some people think I think the missed 3 from Los was bigger than the missed dunk, but that's just me.
Ooh. You like to go.
Me.
I mean, it's never one play that defines a game.
No, never. But I do feel like.
All right, back to the Knicks though. Back to the Knicks.
Yeah.
All right. Like I said, he took some really efficient mid-range shots.
I've said it. Like the Knicks' most efficient player in this playoffs has been Idris. I've said that all along. I'm not saying the star powers of lie with Goofy or KUDA, but the player that makes the play every time you need a play is Idris.
I was just impressed by his shot.
Every big shot in that game came from Idris.
Yeah, no.
Wide open, smash, we need it.
The minis on both sides. Like, I was really impressed by his shot selection. Because sometimes, not him, but like sometimes when you have a player that moved from center, had a decent usage rate, whatever. Maybe in this role now, especially when you're down maybe 2, but in this role now, you're like, and the first time I get the ball, it's going. Whoops! I'm shooting every time I get it. You feel me? But he got good decision making skills sometimes with the shot. I give him that.
He did an amazing job.
Like I
said, if it wasn't for Nate's defense, he was the real MVP of the playoffs, low key.
I mean, high key, that was some crazy voting. Whoever voted for MVP of the playoffs, the finals.
Happy for that. I do think
I'm happy that they rewarded. Because we don't do that.
Yeah,
we don't reward these people.
We don't ever do that.
We don't.
As a community,
we don't do that. We don't reward that. So it was crazy to give him this Kawhi Leonard type of respect. You know,
I think that was dope. I think that was the first time in this whole year I was actually happy with the voting process. Real talk.
Why were you you always disappointed?
I was why I was disappointed with the MVP thing, because it should to have Mama 2.
All right, son. No.
So yes, I'm disappointed with most processes.
Not in the finals.
Radiant, I wasn't comfortable with the tip thing because I thought it should have been ZDS, but that's just me. So this is the first time I was like, yo, they got it right.
Frank, you be upset. You're hilarious. I love my co-host, man. Different breed. But yeah, man. Congrats to the Knicks.
Yeah, amazing. They did their game plan that they've been doing since the patch, and they played it well. Like, it was amazing. Like, you can't knock them. Like I said, what I said earlier, the Heat could have. It could at least went 3.
It could have.
If they just did.
I'm happy we didn't wrap up the episode. I definitely about to mention I felt cheated that we didn't get a game 3.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
felt cheated that we didn't get a game 3.
They had game 2. It just came down to the others.
No.
Hot Shot
No.
played well game 2.
I mean, everyone is gonna
the
be
others
mad.
What they've done all playoffs and that whole run to the playoffs, which is what we've been saying, is the others have always played amazing when they got the ball, and they didn't do that.
Well, they were for portions of the game when they were setting the screens, and Los and Drop Off was able to get into the layup type area, midi type area. They definitely was. But what I will say, I lost my train of thought. No, it was something about the Heat. I was just gonna.
They gotta let them go too. Like, look, the Heat are very motivated by trash talk. Like, I think a lot of that was too. Like, they had them. You know how they are. Oh, you can't talk trash. You know. Let them go because it's the finals.
Oh yeah.
They were stopping Los, and I think that took a little bit out of him. Like, they had both of the guys over there, and his game changed after that. If you noticed it, like, that was what?
No, but somebody else said this. I'm not
You
really.
gotta let
Someone else told me that,
go.
but I'm not really. Someone else told me that though.
I agree. Like, when you think about basketball, when you're playing basketball, you trash talk, you in the heat of it, and that's how you keep yourself in it. And if you got people like, you gotta chill, you gotta no, come on, please, and you're like, now you gotta pull yourself back.
Yeah, this is what I was gonna say
You
about
gotta
the Heat.
mentally change your mind state. Like,
Not to cut you up, but to cut you off.
Like,
Not to cut you up, but to cut you
As long as
off.
he's not cursing and being disrespectful, like.
Not to cut you off, but in conclusion, or whatever, just to wrap up, not wrap up the episode, but just to wrap up in conclusion, it wasn't drop-off mistakes or whoever mistakes or Jalen missed dunk. It all came down to we were robbed of a game 3 because nobody stayed home on offensive rebounds. That's it. It really came down to that. Oh, and the 8-second timeout, Los. Come on, man. But I mean that's a good little because when it was 5, when the score turned 5, you know that's a timeout.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
So that's all.
I want to touch on something before we wrap up. I mean.
Oh, no, we're not wrapping up now. Oh, you want to touch on the Knicks needing to be crowned? So
where are we at in the show right now? So yeah, I want to touch on this because we talked about it a little bit off camera, but I'll talk about that. Does this mean? This is my point I wanted to bring up for this week because I seen, and the only reason I'm bringing it up, and I'm bringing it up quickly. Jerry Ferrara, right? Scout the Knicks, right? I seen him tweet out after the games. He had a little video because I guess he must have been on the road with his wife. He couldn't really be at the game this week. He said his wife was like, him and his wife was like, I had to put in so much time. I want to thank my wife for allowing me. Because people don't know, it's a lot of time. Me and you put in a lot of time. And my wife, she had the issues with it sometimes. So, people don't know how much time we put into what we do. Luckily he getting.
All right, what's the point? What's the point, Frank? Come on.
Let me get to the point. Can I want these dogs? I never want these dogs. But whatever, yo. The point is Jerry Ferrara the best scout in the league? If Goofy's the best center,
you've been wanting.
If KUDA is the best point guard, let's talk about it because we have to be real. Is Jerry Ferrara the best scout? Because he was very doubted when the Knicks made that hire. People say he didn't know the community. People say he didn't know 2K. People said. Jerry Ferrara, this is the worst decision ever. Why would the Knicks do that? They just doing it because they want to make a Hollywood hire. And, hey, they win a championship. Can we now conclude, hey, Jerry Ferrara is the best scout in the league? Can we say that now? I want to hear from you. I want to know what your thoughts on that.
My thoughts?
Please.
My thoughts is that.
That's my opinion. He did get a little help. I'm going to splash my little, I threw some names at him. But I threw some things out for the culture.
He ain't getting no help from you, man. But anyway, no, he didn't get no help from you. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Jerry,
he didn't.
You watching this? He didn't get
help from me. He didn't get help from you.
But let's go. Jerry, you and I.
Is he the best?
What did he say? You and I know what's going on. But if Goofy's the best center, KUDA's the best PG. Idris is considered.
Well, all right. Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna just break it down real fast. I'm gonna break it down real fast.
Is Jerry Ferrara the best scout in the 2K League?
I'm gonna break it down real fast. Okay.
Please break it down so it can never be broken.
I'm not privy to the details of everyone that had full scouting powers like Jerry Ferrara. I know a few people that had a bit of scouting powers within their organization, and I don't know what say they had within that organization as far as picks and scouting or what type of data or information they've approved. But as far as I know, Jerry Ferrera is solely the only one in that role where he's touted as the scout that drafted our team. No one else is being touted, whether it's the guys that drafted the Cleveland team, whether it's the guys that drafted the Wizards team. No one else is being touted as this is my head scout.
I think Toronto had help.
So no one else is being touted as that. So I will answer your question by saying that. I thought you was coming with some type of take on what I've been saying when I said KUDA is the best player in the world or something. Man.
Well, I mean, we're saying all that. I mean, we're agreeing that KUDA's the best player.
Oh, yeah, we are agreeing with that.
We're saying Goofy's the best player in the world.
No. What I do want to say though, because I don't want to type it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm mad that it's taking this long to the episode. I hope the producers edit it out right and stuff like that. But basically though, when I say that KUDA is the best guard in the world or whatever, and I'm pushing this narrative, it doesn't mean that you're not a good guard or whatever. It's just respecting the moment. Like don't pull that we trash now that
please stop that. Like, please stop that.
Don't shout out to Hood because he definitely commented that KUDA's the best in the guard in the world.
He is the best in the world.
And it's like,
if you won the road to All-Star game and you gave Dimes that respect, if you gave Styles that respect when he won it, you have to give KUDA that respect. And that's all we're saying.
Yeah, that's it.
We're here.
That's it.
Our job here at First Shake is for you to respect the champion. Respect the shooter. That's all we're saying. Like, if you got to
respect the winner.
Yeah,
like people, you can't.
People are like
I'm
really
sorry.
out of pocket.
Nah, yeah.
And same way we said last week, respect the loser.
Nah, people
You gotta respect the winners.
Yeah, nah.
We're one of the few mediums that are saying that. We're one of the few people that are saying, look, if you lost, respect yourself as a loser. If you won, respect yourself as a winner.
Like just use it as motivation. You can't pull the line like, oh, you only love me when I'm on.
That's not what we're saying.
You can't. No, because nobody singled you out and said that you're trash.
Exactly.
And this is the issue with the 2K community. Not in general. Just speaking in general. This is the issue. It did that when you say that someone is good at something, it automatically means that somebody else is bad at it. And that's not how life works. That's just not.
Nothing can ever take away from a Dimes, Fab, Compete's resume.
Nothing at all.
Right now,
nothing could take away from a Styles. Nothing could take away from the guy. At the moment,
right now in this world for this year, it's like in the real NBA.
Just like how we crowned Dimes last year, and we put him on the pedestal. Yep. Let's allow ourselves now to put KUDA on this pedestal that we put Dimes on. It's all right.
The best point guard in the world for 2018 is KUDA. Adam the First is the best point guard in the world. The best center in the world right now in the world is Goofy.
No, the best player, not the best center, the best player.
Well,
and by the way, I don't know, just to clarify or whatever, I mean, I just want people to, I hope you don't clip this, I just want it to be, watch that stuff. I need people to understand though too, like, just because I said Adam the first player in the world doesn't mean, the best guard in the world, doesn't mean I'm drafting him number one. I don't know what people be thinking, like if I do a redraft, whatever, I don't know what people be thinking about when you praise people, that it means some type of, oh my God, it means I'm trash. You mean, like, dog, let people...
And I hate that.
Shout out to Hood. That was dope to see that he said.
It's levels to the game. It doesn't mean elite and trash. It's a middle ground. That's what's wrong with society today. It's either hot or not. Nah, it's a middle between hot and not. There is a middle ground. You can be in the middle. There is a... You
can be right there with him. You're just not him because you didn't accomplish what he accomplished.
There is some people who are trash. There is some people that are elite, and there's some people that's underneath elite. There's some people underneath elite.
It's not only one elite. Like
it's tiers, man.
Like,
and that's but this is my problem with the process because we don't properly have institutions, things set up that tell people the levels. We don't have.
Oh no, I'm good, Frank. I'm good.
I'm not saying
no, not me. I'm talking about I'm good trying to build a bridge or whatever.
I'm good. I'm saying we don't have it, so because
no one understands it though, Frank. I'm good. No, I'm not good. I'm playing. I'm playing.
People think if you ain't in this, then you nothing. Nah. And that's also and it goes to a deeper picture. I don't want to go.
No, it's too deep. That's why I said I'm good. No, that's why I said I'm.
No. We don't think that we're Yeah,
now you taking it next level.
yeah,
But no, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like
Frank.
Frank. I'm talking about like it's just like in this community though. It's just too deep
It's
to get into the layers of establishing tiers to distinguish like this guy's the definitive. It's too much. I've been trying. I tried. I'm still gonna try, but whatever.
Yeah,
I can care less.
Happens? People will win one tournament somewhere and then be like, "Yo, I'm top now." Like, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
One time, I see somebody like.
And for, just not to cut you off, but to cut you off. And for those, if you do watch this far, for those that are gonna now say that, KUDA only won one tournament or whatever is the case, it is the 2KLeague is the highest.
It's the highest.
The highest difficulty, the highest award. Let's put some respect on it. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. That's it. That's it.
There's no disrespect to any other league.
The leagues will tell you themselves.
This is the highest on the highest.
No, the highest difficulty that's possible. That's it. It's just we've never.
On a stage, we're in front of people.
Come on.
It's totally different. There's nothing like it. And I even break it on a simple level. And like this is a LAN event. When you break it down, they're playing in front of people. That already defeats whatever you're doing. When I'm playing, if I'm playing in any other league and I'm at my crib, it's different. It's not the same.
All right, Frank. This is just a finals recap episode, though.
Yeah, but I just want to think.
No, because the producers. No. The producers gave the signal talking about 25 to 30 minutes, but I see them in the back. But wrap ups, final season shake, man. Final anything.
You can go first. You want to go first?
You go first on this, man. God. It's just a wrap up. It's just like
amazing season, man. I'm looking forward to 17 days of first shake. Start September 2nd.
I think they said we were gonna start it early. I'm not mistaken.
Oh, we gonna start
no, I don't know. That's the signal I got.
The one you gonna talk to producers in the back. But yeah, we probably gonna start it earlier. I'm looking forward to
it.
What are we saying? I don't know, man. You're confusing me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We have a lot of stuff coming. 2K19.
No, just like your final thoughts on the finals.
Finals. Amazing series. I'll say it again. What I said to the Heat then, which is, because it's natural to be down. But I said, hold your head up. Be happy that you got there.
No, don't be happy. We don't settle for second places. But
and I heard you say that, but let me say why you settling for it now.
Okay.
Out of 17 teams, you're the second best team in the world. Mm-hmm. In a situation where even all the way back at the draft, nobody had y'all there. Nobody picked the Heat. They said he drafted well. But when the season started and they started losing games.
Oh, no, when they were losing the game.
Yeah, nobody.
I stuck with my boys.
Yeah, you definitely was only one.
I was the only one, but I was the only one.
You definitely the only one. You definitely was the only one. You was the only rider. But you definitely was the only one. So,
I just don't give up on things.
Hold your head to that. Like, be proud of that. You defeated all the odds doing it your way. So, I mean, don't ever think that what you didn't do was an accomplishment. The other 15 teams that didn't get it, they want to be there. They wanted to be y'all. They would gladly take $100K in a loss. Don't ever think that's not okay. Let me tell you something, man. 10 years from now, nobody will remember who won the first one. Yeah, I promise you.
You think so? Who won the first NBA championship ever?
Boston Celtics. I just know that because I'm.
Oh, you know it. Got it. I thought you said no one was gonna remember.
I am a basketball.
I thought you said nobody was gonna remember.
I'm a know because I'm a Knicks fan. But that's just because New York, we need titles.
Ooh, that trophy is beautiful.
Shout out to Kevin Knox for tweeting it out. A Knicks player.
That trophy was beautiful. They went to Sports Center. They made Sports Center. They made Sports Center.
Yeah, that was dope too. I wish we had that clip.
For ESPN.
We'll have that for the all-season stuff.
That sounds like a copyright.
ESPN they looking for us. We lit.
Nah, it's automated, Frank. It's automated. But
I'll take that copyright. We lit. We that lit. But but definitely shout out to that trophy was amazing. It literally was the Larry O'Brien trophy, which is what you get for the NBA Finals. It was like the 2018 version of that trophy. Like,
Bro,
it really
bro,
made me feel like.
Bro, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
I wanted to touch it. Like, I really felt like.
I wanted
damn.
to see the Heat championship shirts though.
Yeah. Well, Dirk had it on his Periscope.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he has one. He's the only person in the world who has one.
So where the others when they got sent away already?
They probably Guatemala doing.
I should have.
Little essay.
I guess you don't really want. You don't
They
really.
probably still in the studio though, low key. They're probably still in the studio. They probably ain't ship them out yet. So if you want to run up there, you can run up in there. The studio.
Nah, I ain't connected. I ain't connected.
I mean, if you live in New York, you can run up in the studio.
How soon you think they bringing back season 2?
I think really fast. I feel like
give a hot take. Give a hot take. All-Star break, that's February.
Yeah, that's fast though. You talk about September now. So you talk about 3-4 months.
You don't want to miss Christmas.
Yeah, 3-4 months. I think you're talking about expansion draft next month.
I'm coming back. Expansion draft is September 28th.
There you go.
I'm coming back in November. I'm coming back.
That's crazy.
I'm coming back in November.
Is the season going to be longer? Because I want the season in the summer. I don't think it should compete with the NBA.
But why? Oh man, this is the finals episode. We're not gonna get into it, but I'm just gonna let you guys know right now. We're gonna go crazy this summer. This off season. But what I will respond to you about this competing with this NBA thing, stop trying to cater to the NBA fans right away. I know it's hard to think that. I know it's hard for this mindset if you're a business guy or whatever is the case. But realistically, every NBA fan that I've spoken to at the studios or anywhere when I ask people for feedback on the 2K League, as an NBA fan, they all say that they'll rather see team up. Now, they don't say team up exactly, but they'll be like,
they do say that.
They'll say, I'd rather see the Jazz point guard playing on Donovan Mitchell. That's what they say. So, at the moment, the league, in my opinion, I'm in no position to be giving these things up. But what I'm saying, though, they have the best marketing degrees behind them and best brain. What I'm saying, though, is you get the 30K, 25K, whatever, from this community, concurrent that you can get. And I'm not saying to stop expanding. You definitely never stop trying to market, but it's no competition with the NBA. That would always be an issue if you view the NBA as a competition. Like you're trying to pull fans from them. Let the fans come if they're gonna come. More than likely, you're not like your fans and regular NBA fans are the same. Oh, God, I don't know. It's kids. It's kids. You need the kids. Okay. I said this in the beginning. I know what you're saying.
There's only so much TV time in your 24 hours.
I know what you're saying, but I said it in the beginning. Like I said though, we're not marketing the Frank. We're not marketing the Frank. We're marketing.
But think about it like this, right? And I'm gonna even bring it full circle for you. Think about this small picture. Even the businesses of the NBA, they're busy during the season. You're not asking those franchises to now take time out from even the G League
to
from the
come
NBA
do this and do
to
that.
now put time into that.
I know.
Now you tell them they barely put time into it. They barely put time into it this summer.
But this is all.
Now you're gonna take more time away from them from what they're doing.
But this is where you get the 2K guys to come in now.
True.
To counter up your things. You're saying you're gonna get less effort from a team. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
And if a team doesn't see that this could potentially be on the same level, I'm underselling it. But on the same level as the G League, I don't know what to say. You understand?
Yeah, that's an undersell.
I just said I just said I undersold it. Like I said,
I do think it could be Overwatch, Call of Duty. I think it could be.
It can be whatever it can be without compared to another game. It can be whatever it can be. You never know with this community how
if we're gonna
far
get
or
into
deep
that
it can
numbers
go.
because
I don't.
In off season.
I guess we would, because I don't care about numbers.
He exposed the numbers of what they have and what they're looking to do. We're gonna get into that.
Wait, you sending him a detailed plan on how to fix it or something?
I'm gonna give a whole marketing breakdown.
Yeah,
that's what they're looking for.
Man, you tripping?
I'm dead serious. We're looking into a whole marketing breakdown.
They got the best minds behind it working on it.
No, they don't.
They do.
No, they don't.
No, they have the best.
No, they don't.
They have the best.
No, they don't.
Hold on.
No, they don't.
Hold on.
The best minds
is
sitting at home, not working for the league.
No.
That's facts.
They have the best minds working on marketing the league. They have the best proven minds of working on marketing the league. Listen, what they don't have the best marketing gaming minds. Is there a degree for marketing gaming? I don't know. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, there is
which there probably is. But
they
here,
don't have those people in the NBA.
Which they do, or they can easily afford. But here's the thing, right? You're trying to compare this 2K League thing to Overwatch, to Call of Duty. You're trying to group it. The 2K community is an I don't even know how to explain the layers.
Different entities.
I don't know how to explain, and that sounds cliche when you're saying it, like, but I don't know how to explain the layers. But the traditional esports, the traditional esports approach, as far as getting the 2K fans, it's a little different. You got a lot of 2K fans. I want to say, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, man. I don't know how to explain it. It's just. I do not explain it, but I don't. But the people you're marketing to in 2K is different than the people that you're marketing to in Overwatch and Call of Duty.
League of Legends, it's a different animal.
It's a different type of market. It's a different type of.
They don't understand that. We're not PC generation
no.
over here.
It's a different type of community. It's a. I don't even know how to explain. It's a community.
But yet we have those people running the organization.
Well, I don't know. I can't speak on that. I don't know people. I can't.
They running.
I can't speak.
They run for the. Run for League of Legends jobs. Run.
No, I can't speak on that. So I don't know.
But yes, I mean, we're excited for year 2 of the league.
I'm super excited, man. 60K is crazy. 60K.
Yeah.
60K.
Hopefully we can sneak in the back door of the expansion draft. You know.
What you mean back there? Oh, you gotta get invited, right? You get invited if you ask, bro. Come on, man. I ain't asking nobody, but you get invited. What you mean? Well,
We going to the expansion draft.
You going?
I'm going.
I don't know.
We going.
I don't know if I'm.
We going. We ain't asking, but we going.
I don't know if I'm going. I don't really want to get grouped with media.
But we're not that. We here. We are first shape. Where we going? Like, why we not going? We going. They need to, you know, like.
I don't know.
I want to see I personally want to see this live. I want to see what the Knicks and the Heat are going to do when you have literally won the championship and now you have to start over. That's gonna amaze me. I'm gonna.
Save that. Well, save that for 7 years of first shake. Save that.
Yes,
for
I'm gonna be amazed at this. I'm gonna be laughing the whole time at the expansion.
Oh yeah.
I'm laughing.
So that's
laughing.
On that note, we're going to end the episode. But just in case if you're a first-time viewer, someone that catch up, that Frank is one of those guys that thinks that teams should be able to retain anyone they choose, their entire team, so they could continue building the franchise, building the market, branding these players, and getting them out there to be
and peep this.
best.
I'm gonna give you a small little tidbit, and I'll save the rest for 17's first shake. They should increase the number of people to be drafted, and let the 17 other teams just keep their players.
What do you mean? Oh, but that's a bigger budget. So you want a 10-man team? Well, teams already struggle to manage the personalities of a 5- and 6-man team.
I say treat it like poker. All 17 teams. You tell us yay or nay. You keeping your 6 or you not. You say, okay, I'm throwing away 1, I'm throwing away 2. Cool.
And then you able to get. Okay, but that doesn't expand the more jobs for people. And what they want to do, they want to give the perception that more jobs are available.
But it does.
More player role jobs are available.
I'll tell you why. Because those 4 teams are full teams, and then you have all those other spots. What you're doing now doesn't give more spots. It's like a false narrative. It's like you're throwing. I mean, but essentially that's what the world is. Bro. Yeah,
that's how
every player.
Essentially, that's what the world is. You give them hope. You got to give people hope.
Because they already said every player that's in the league gets to come back year 2. They're automatically in a pool, in a separate pool, so they automatically get to come back. So they possibly cannot get drafted, but it would be like to not guarantee them a job for year 2. Somebody's gonna go crazy. You know what I mean? Like that'd be insulting. How you good enough for year 1 but not good enough for year 2? Like,
I mean, you didn't prove with yourself, so what you mean?
Who didn't? We'll talk about it. I guess that's something for 17.
It is. Who didn't prove themselves? The pure sharp. They didn't have the role to prove themselves to begin with.
But you can't. That was the game. That wasn't.
Yo, that was first shake finals edition, boy. Damn, I want to see what's gonna happen with.
That was first shake finals edition. Recap episode, man.
21.
I'm your host,
21. 21.
Gangsta Grizzly.
I sent my bitch to the store cause we ran out of soda.
What?
Bitch, I'm trying to cook this Yola.
21.
100-round drum on the bottom of that shit. Chop a nigga down like a fucking lawnmower. AK-47 around my motherfucking shoulder.